So similarly, you feel as though your abilities come from your meditation, your reflection, and you're tapping into this natural spirit in the land, which you've heard about. You've heard of the Lords of Destiny, and you've heard, and there are some sort of natural beliefs that the regular people of Neveshor believe in that you've encountered during your wanderings. So you haven't really displayed your abilities to anyone yet because this is your first time coming out back into the community of humans, into the community of man since your 1 year, whatever you want to call it, period of solitude. So you would probably feel like you don't have to hide stuff either. Okay. Now, just kind of letting you know that people might respond with, "Whoa, what's going on?" Because they haven't seen things like this before. As far as everyone knows, there's no magic; it doesn't exist. Now, when you guys are going into the caves, okay. So you're gonna have to kind of role play a little bit, or whatever word you want to use. Theater of the mind, this lighting situation. Okay, Dennis, you can cast your light cantrip. I was gonna have one guy carrying a torch. You guys could maybe each of you will have about 10 torches in your backpack. Don't worry about keeping track of them too much. You'll have enough to do what you need to do here, and we can just automatically have you get more from the camp here when you come back here. Okay, and we'll sort of play it like that. At least one of you always has a torch, and that's how you guys can see. Between that and Dennis's cantrip, that's what's giving you illumination inside the cave. Okay. Okay. All right. So it's about 10:30 in the morning. It's Khadgar Boneman. It's Alton Poniros, Kildor Racing. Oh, I got to drag. What's his name's character right here? And Brother Cahill. Why is his character right here? His token is out here, but his dude isn't here. Hold on. There he is. Okay. And it's time for you guys to do some adventuring.
All right.
So you know what your job is. Okay. So now also, whenever you guys think there's even any chance of combat, you probably want to establish some type of marching order. Right, we're usually the guys who are tougher, who have more hit points, or who are tougher to hit, and or have some self-healing might be towards the front. People who are ranged or more or squishier, as people say, can be a little more towards the back and stuff like that. So, and you might want to do single file, you might want to do 2x2, you might want to do a diamond formation. So try and think about that. If you ever don't do a marching formation, well, I mean, in the game, I guess it'll be shown by dragging. So whatever order you're in the game, that's the order you'll be in. But just keep that in mind. And I'll ask you now each of these squares is supposed to be 5 feet. Your normal movement speed is 30 feet per turn. So I'll ask you not to go past that as we're talking and stuff. So who's that pinging? You guys are pinging? Okay.
It's like Coach. It's like no,
it was me.
It was Alton that was pinging.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be zoomed in and in the future. Like I'm trying to get used to Roll20, I want to use it with you guys because it's a little better than just talking, right? I want to have a map that's so crazy we got to zoom in 250%, okay? But you want to zoom in pretty much like the maximum here, which is about 250%.
Going into the caves, it's Alton, Khadgar, Storm. I tell everybody, hey, look, guys, we're going to have to really stick together. Don't worry about calling me Kildor. Everybody calls me Storm. So if you want to just call me Storm, I feel a strong connection to the land. And it seems that whenever I'm really connected, that I can make things happen with the weather. I'm not bragging about it, but I just want to let you know where the nickname Storm came from. And the other one coming with us is Brother Cahill. Is Bimbo coming with us too, or just the four of us?
No, just the four of you. Bimbo and the other guys, they're at the base camp. They're kind of like waiting to get reports from you guys. They're providing, provisions for you guys. They have medical attention if needed. And they're there just on Director Sorensen's, like his representatives to kind of be there and be part of the expedition and stuff like that. But
So
no,
I think we should start.
they're not coming into the caves at all.
So we should start making our way up towards the entrance of the cave, which I assume is up here.
Yeah. Well, actually, this whole area right here.
Is this part of the cave too?
Yeah, you can just see inside because of the sunlight coming from outside naturally.
Okay. So I say we start moving towards the entrance.
Brother Chaos says, excellent idea, and he starts walking into the entrance.
All right. So I tell him, why don't you let me? How many hit points do you have? Alton, how strong are you? You look like a mighty strong warrior.
Well, I'm a thief, so.
Oh, that's right. You should be in the back then, Mr. Thief. I say, it might be good if Brother Cahill and Khadgar led the way, with Alton and myself coming up behind. I'll be behind you guys, and Alton can bring up the rear.
You said Brother Cahill and who? Khadgar?
Yeah, Khadgar and Brother Cahill, okay. the two Knights of Destiny or Lords of Destiny.
I agree. I completely agree.
You had something to tell Tom about the Lords of Destiny symbol, right, Coach?
Oh yeah, Tom, the Lords of Destiny symbol is actually really cool. Like you sent it to me through the email. It's really cool.
Thanks. Yeah, my brother drew it. My brother Arthur, who Dennis has played Strata football against. I play in. I run D&D sessions. I'm running a family game for about a month now, and there was an NPC that was playing with them. They're in the same realm as you guys, okay? So, or you guys are in the same realm as them, however you want to put it. And there was an NPC that was playing with them who factored pivotally into their storyline. And I had my brother come up with that. I wanted something. It's good sometimes you get the players involved in stuff like that, and and that stuff is being used in the real world. So you have like an amulet, like an engraved amulet of that around your neck, Khadgar, and I guess Brother Cahill has something like that too. I don't know. I'm not that worried about him. He's only an NPC, but yeah. So all right. So Brother Cahill says that's an excellent suggestion. Storm. He says, indeed, let the strength and prayer and power of the Lords of Destiny lead the way, while I understandably you folks feel the need to follow behind.
Yeah, we'll let you guys use your strong connection with the land as well to help us navigate our way through this treacherous area.
He says, come, Khadgar, let us lead the way. 2 by 2, he says.
I agree.
Let's go with the 2-1-1. I'll put Alton behind me, and I'll follow right behind you guys.
Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready, folks?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. So you're watching. Oops. I hate this so much about this thing. Roll 20 is real. It's better than nothing, but sometimes not by much. So let me move this around. Hold on, I'm trying to move stuff around.
See, you go behind me, so that way you can come out with some sneak attacks. No, behind me.
All right, you went to the caves.
I'm the other guy. Yes, right there.
And everything you can see lit up. Okay, that is like what you can actually see. Okay, so if you don't see any creatures for now, anyway, I'll tell you later if that changes. Because but if you don't see any creatures, that there are no creatures. Okay, now, okay, so you enter this cave entrance. You look inside. It's a high ceiling. Okay, there's a little bit of condensation or water dripping from certain parts. Okay, there's a bit. You can tell there's a bit of an echo. The air is a little bit heavy. Okay, it's a little creepy in a way. Okay, there are these large kind of rock columns. I can't really ping, of course, but these sort of large rock columns. All right. Now you can always check for traps. You can always look for secret doors. You can always do things like that. Okay. I'm not saying those things are here. Okay. I'm just saying those are always things you can do. But this all seems to be very natural cave stuff. Brother Cavill says, should we proceed through these things? Should we go around them? What should we do?
So if we go through them, from what I can see, there's an entrance to the top, and there might be entrances over here that we can't see yet. So I tell Brother Cahill, let's move to the middle so we can get a better view of this first area. And then I would like to do a perception check to see if this looks like the way that the other adventurers came before. Or I can tell which way they went. Did they go straight? Did they go left, right?
Okay, do a perception check. Well, this is actually more of a you're kind of trying to track them. I would say. Would you agree with that?
Yes, trying to figure out which way they went.
Yeah. Well, in that case, do a let's see. Don't give me a perception check for that. We'll keep the 17 if you want. Maybe I think they usually say either a survival check or a nature check for something like that. Or an investigation check for doing tracks. Let's say it's a survival check. That's
okay, that was a nature. That was my nature check. So let me find.
Yeah, I'll give you the 17 you first rolled, since it's a good number. I'll be generous. Okay.
Okay.
You get your 17 check. You can't really determine any tracks. You didn't find out from Beambo, but maybe maybe it's been a while since these guys came this way. Maybe it was 5 or 6 weeks back, and there just might not be any tracks anymore.
All right, you want to check for traps, or what do you want to do?
What am I supposed to do?
You're a rogue, so whatever you want, whatever you feel like.
You could do that. You could do nothing. You just keep walking straight, or you could go along the wall and try to see if you noticed anything unusual. Or you guys can just continue straight on.
I say we continue straight on.
All right, let's do that. So move your token, Koji, which direction you want to go.
Cool. Yeah, you're supposed to be taking the.
Well, one square at a time, I think.
No, you can go. You can go up to like 4 to 6 squares is fine. I don't want you guys flying ahead.
All right, so we slowly make our way further up, around the rock fixtures. Maybe we should now have Alton. What do you think about checking for traps? Checking for anything that you might be able to pick up.
All right, I'm gonna do that. So I roll perception check.
No, down there.
Where is he checking for traps? Give me a ping in the area where he's going to check for traps.
Well, right, that's where we're at already. So why don't you spread out to like the left or the right to check for traps?
Yeah, well, from where you are, where is he going to check for traps now? You can just describe. You don't have to ping it because the ping is so big.
Like to the left, top left.
All right, now you guys aren't really good to be going. There's a wall there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying top left. You're saying top left. Yeah. I ping the square where you want to check for traps, or the area. Okay, well, you guys aren't really going that way. There's a wall there, right? So you're gonna then you trap there. You guys are gonna be heading north, right? Can you tell that there's a path? I can't exactly see what you're seeing all the time. Can you tell that it looks like there's a passage there right in front of you to the north?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So why don't you scout ahead and check up there?
Yeah, so you would want to look for traps like along the path where you're walking, right? So that don't go too far ahead now. That's kind of where you'd want to do that. So you should have on this sheet. There should be a thing about.
Pull up your character sheet.
Is that sleight of hand? When you guys do that, when you play Dennis, what check do you use if he's checking for traps? You haven't had the need to do that.
Well, we haven't had a rogue in our party, so that's what
I see.
Go back
Let me bring up a character sheet for a rogue. Hold on.
Scroll down. Yeah, in there where it says acrobatics, investigation. Maybe investigation.
Yeah, maybe.
He has deception, history, insight, intimidation, investigation.
Let's go. Let's go in the investigation. It looks like Rogue's get a bonus on that. So let's go. Let's go with the investigation. Are you doing 15 investigation? Okay. He rolled. Oh, you rolled a 4.
Already
He rolled a 4 the first time. Okay.
Got it. Yep, he did.
So he rolled a 4. Now, theoretically, you guys wouldn't know what you had rolled. So all I can tell you is,
He doesn't notice anything.
Alton, you check for traps. Doesn't seem to be any.
Fair enough.
All right, that's good. We should head forward.
All right, you guys go back in front now.
Okay.
Let's go about 5 or 6 up from that, Coach, or Khadgar.
Whoa. It looks like it's a path to the right, at least from my perspective.
I see.
So are you guys seeing? Hopefully, I did this right. Are you seeing pretty much like as you're going, you're seeing stuff getting revealed?
Yes,
But almost all the map around you is still in darkness.
correct.
Okay. All right. Now I had wanted to. Now I should have mentioned this before. Do any of you guys have on your sheets? Do any of you guys have cartographer tools or photographer's equipment?
Let me check.
Cartographer. I mean, perhaps Brother Cahill does. Let's see. I know there's a clerics that tend to not very much into it. I don't think you do, Dennis.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
What do you have for tools and skill proficiencies, Alton?
Let me check.
And Khadgar, check what you have for those things as well.
Okay.
And tell me.
I have an herbalism kit, so that's where the cleric
Okay.
lands. So what do you have in your tool proficiencies right there? Thieves' tools, disguise kit. You see what I'm pointing at? That's your equipment. To the left. More. There. That's your tool proficiency custom skills.
Yeah.
Koji, how about you?
I just have a dice set.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said before, every now and then I might mute my mic to check something. So if you don't hear me for a moment, just don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll do. Should I? I guess there's not really.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's say what do you have, Koji?
Oh, all I have is a dice set.
All right, and Alton.
What about? So he has a thief's kit and disguise kit.
Okay.
And what
All
about
right, so-
your equipment? Is there anything there? Yeah. No, that's all we got.
Okay. So I should have mentioned earlier, I suppose, before you left camp, when you were talking about your plans for the day and how you'd approach it, Beanbo asked you guys to try to make some type of rudimentary map, just to give an idea of features and directions and things like that. So let's say that one of the guys in the back, either Storm or Alton.
Yeah, I can do it.
Let's say
With all my time spent
were-
in the wilderness, I figure I can map something out.
Yeah. You were given some parchment, and an ink, a couple of ink quill pens and a little jar of ink, and you're doing just a very rudimentary map of all, which also is intended to help you guys find your way back so you don't get lost. There's a feature where in Roll20 where it can reveal everything like that you've already seen, but I don't know how to do that. So, but don't worry. So don't worry about getting lost. We're pretending that you are kind of, even if you can't see something anymore, you saw it before and you'll know your way back. So when you want to start heading back, if you're not sure which way to go, I'll tell you which way you came. Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Oops,
Okay.
sorry. So I've
all right.
added a cartography kit to my equipment, just so I can remember that I'm doing this.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right. So we proceed. You notice how dark it is in this cave now. You're not getting the light from the entrance that is enjoying the sunlight before. You're walking around. I see Alton. You see that there's walls here, and there's only certain directions to go. Okay.
It looks like there's a water source ahead of us. I shall go to investigate.
Say,
All right.
say that again.
There's a water source ahead of us, or that's what it looks like.
Yes. You come to this small pond. It doesn't look terribly deep. It looks very, very still. Do you want to do anything here?
Yeah, so Khadgar is going to try to investigate, and the rest of us will stay a few steps behind him.
All right, give me a nature. Give me a. I don't know exactly the difference in nature. Give me a nature check, Khadgar.
Okay.
You see it on your character sheet? You just click
I just need to go down there.
click on nature, then it'll roll.
Yeah, I know.
16. Okay. All right. So you see that this pond. Now, are you guys able to see pretty much to the end of the pond, like the black wall beyond, or no?
It kind of cuts off at the edge of the pond, but I'm not sure how far that goes.
Okay. All right. Well, that's probably the edge. That's probably the edge of the pond. Maybe I should do this. Hold on a second. Yeah. So you see this pond goes, 5, 10, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like it's pretty small. About 10 yards back. 10 yards either way. Is it 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40? 10, 15 yards in either direction. It looks pretty shallow. There's some there's some pebbles and small rocks on the ground. You can throw a little rock into the pond if you want, Khadgar, and try to determine the depth by that.
I believe we should just keep going.
Okay, so he wants to. All right. So Brother K says, "All right, very well." And he picks up a small rock and he throws it into the pond anyway, right in the middle, which could be dangerous. Don't disturb still waters, they say. But it just does a little plunk, and you can tell there's probably only a couple of feet of water there.
Okay. And again, I'm continually searching for signs or tracks of the previous party. If there's ever time you want me to roll something, but I do want to see if we can determine which way the other people had ventured before us.
Okay, so now you come up here, Khadgar. Tell me what you see right now. What directions do you see to go in? So tell me east. No, tell me east. West, tell me right, left, or straight.
Straight, and then from there left.
I also see to the right.
Okay. So which way do you guys want to go? You want to go right, or you want to go straight into the left?
I'm gonna go straight to the left.
Okay, Khadgar says straight into the left. Is that good with you guys?
Sure. Follow
Brother
along.
Cahill follows. Okay, he trusts Khadgar's judgment, and now you see what looks like on this Roll20 map. It looks like a flight of stairs. Okay, but these are not really stairs. Consider this to be like a natural sloping down. Maybe some ridging and stuff like that. But they're not man-made stairs like they look like here, and that'll be anywhere in this cave complex. Okay.
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 Okay, so you carefully make your way down the slopes. I don't mean to be pinging, so forgive me there.
I'm just following behind Khadgar and Brother Cahill.
Now you come here. Khadgar and Brother Cahill says, well, it looks like we can go left or we can go right here. What do you think?
I say we should go right. Because right is
All
always right.
Okay. He says your rectitude impresses me, he says.
That's a lawfully good paladin. Oh, it's opening up a little bit.
One moment. This is cool. I have a second roll 20 tab, and it's kind of watching what you guys are doing.
Nice.
Now keep in mind, of course, that you're supposed to be mapping this out theoretically. Okay, so you're back by the water. You could have gone to the right, and then here you could have gone down to the left. So there are areas that you are not yet haven't yet mapped out. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I see something up to the north and
I also see something.
northeast. It looks like something's up there. So let's be cautious here, guys.
Okay, there might be some numbers, some red numbers on this map. Just ignore those. Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
I'm thinking more like, what is that thing? I see this little thing over here.
All right, time out 1 second. I might be giving you too much illumination there, Dennis. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys.
I think we need Alton to go sneak up there and see if we can see anything.
Alright. I'm gonna sneak along the wall.
Hold on, don't move yet. Don't do anything. I have to nerf your. I gave you guys too much illumination. Hold on a second.
No, maybe it's just for me because I have my night
No,
vision.
I can see it.
I know, but I'm just saying that like it's hard to differentiate. But maybe they can't see it, but I tell them I think I see something up there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they could all see it because I was. hold. I give me 2 minutes to nerf your illumination a little bit. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Did you get any change in your illumination there, Kill Storm, or no?
No, not really.
By the power of the land, I still have far vision to the right.
Okay.
To the
Well,
right.
you're probably a little less than before you start realizing. So you think you see something up there and you want to go investigate, huh?
Yeah, like Alton and myself, I will go up. Alton, maybe you can sneak around this area, around the walls to.
Hold on. All right. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, gentlemen.
Yeah.
This
This is like two bad boys up here, guys. We're gonna have to
Kill them.
well talk to them at least.
Or we could avoid them.
Yeah,
Nah.
there is a path up there.
What's the fun of avoiding them? We've already seen them. Let's go see what's up.
So, all right. So you see, well, you can see what you can see. So if I gave you the site, you can see it. Your torches reveal some small, like scurrying, like shadows up there to the northeast. And this should be 5, 23. It's 100. It's 100. You still shouldn't be able to see that far. It might be your dark vision, Dennis. I'm not sure. Hold on.
Yep.
Well, the other guys.
Oh yeah, they can't see as. No, they can. They can't see as well. I don't think. You can only see one. I see two.
Yeah.
Then hold on. Coach and Alton, did your vision just get nerfed in your roll 20?
No, it did not.
No, I still see the little figures.
Okay, you still see just as far as before?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, no problem. So up towards the northeast here, you see these like shadows, and you think you see these like little figures kind of scurrying back and forth in the shadows by the cave wall, kind of moving around. They don't seem to notice you yet, but it's kind of dark, so you can't really see.
So creatures as in animals. So we're seeing some kind of cave animal. Maybe I can do a perception check to see if I recognize what type of animals they are, or creatures.
Give me a nature check. It's just a little too far. They're in the shadows. It's something low to the ground. It's not because you're low. I just decided they're a little too far for you to really make out 100% what they are yet. But they look like some type of low animals, like some creatures kind of low to the ground.
Oh. Fire towards those creatures.
Oh, it's too far. Too far. If I can barely see him, he can't see him. I think we make our way up there, and Alton can creep in the shadows in case we need to do a surprise attack.
Well, somebody give me a measurement now. Somebody measure how far you are from these things.
And we remember how to do that.
You click on the fourth there, the fourth item on the left. There you go.
80 feet and 80 to 100 feet.
80 to 100 feet. You're still not quite sure what they are. You're probably going to get a little closer.
So I say we move up.
You could also consider rolling a torch in that direction, and it might give you some more illumination over there. But then they might see that coming. What do you want to do?
I say we move up 20 feet to get a little closer.
Okay. All right. So then you make they look like rats. They look like giant rats, like maybe. Maybe each the size of a small dog or something like that, and they're kind of gnawing on like something there on the ground.
Did anyone bring any rat poison?
No, but I got arrows. So.
Also, how far can you shoot an arrow that will land on target? How far?
But I don't think 65 feet.
What do you got? A short bow or a crossbow?
I think I got a short bow.
Short bow is 80 and 320. So your normal range on a short bow is within 80 feet. And then beyond that, you could shoot beyond 80 feet up to 320, but that would be a disadvantage. Were you just firing at one of these rats?
Yeah, let's fire at him.
Sure. I fired an arrow.
No, you fired an arrow at the rat to hit him?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Which rat? The first one or the second one?
The first one.
Who else has a bow? Koji, do you have a bow too? You guys should synchronize your firing so you fire at the same time.
No, I don't have any. I don't have a bow.
You don't have a ranged weapon at all?
No, I don't think so.
Let me see if I do.
No, I know he might have javelins. I'm not sure. But he doesn't have arrows. So Alton, you fire your short bow at the first rat. You roll a 22. That's a clean hit. Okay. Click it for damage, please.
Click the roll for damage that you just did.
Again?
You go to your chat. No, you go to your chat, and then you click that. That'll show the damage. I think.
You hit this rat with the arrow Blood starts coming out of it. It kind of squeals. Okay, and everyone else roll for initiative.
All right. And that's just rolling a 20, or is there some initiative on your character sheet?
On your character sheet, top left, there should be an initiative thing. And then
I'm not seeing my initiative. Where am I looking at, guys? Oh, here it is.
Click on your character first.
Got it. I got a 14.
I got a 22.
Yeah. 1 second. Look, all right. I forgot one part. Click on your token first, then open your character sheet, then click initiative. It's really stupid.
All right. Click on your token. I think I did that. Yeah, you see my initiative roll, right?
Yeah, I got yours. I know why. I'm not getting the.
Yours just came up at. I got 22 for Khadgar. 15 for me. Did you roll initiative? Well, you already shot. So
Yeah.
No, he's not going to roll. Khadgar, did you click on your token first? I don't see Khadgar's.
Oh, it's a code. Khadgar, click on your token, then click on initiative again.
Click on your token, then click
character sheet.
Initiative. Yeah.
That
puts you in the turn order. And Alton, give me a roll also.
So you roll too.
Just so I can move you around.
Character sheet, initiative.
Token.
Character sheet, initiative. Top, very top, in the middle. You have 4. Right there, initiative. A little bit more, There it is. Click that name, and then you show over there.
Okay, great. You got a 10? Okay, that's fine. Okay. And how do I do this? Hold on a second. There's a way to do it numerically descending. That's right. And all right, so the second giant rat. What's your distance? Let's see.
How'd you do that again? The distance.
I got it.
Initiative? You go to this character, while clicking on yourself, and then you click the initiative.
No, the distance. How did you do the distance thing?
Like you click this measuring thing.
Got
You
it.
click on yourself.
Got it. So it looks like we're 60 feet away, 55 feet away, 60 feet away from the second rat.
Yeah, try to move this guy. It's giving me trouble. The second giant rat comes flying full speed towards you guys.
I like it. He only can move 30 feet or 40 feet.
He's running full speed, so it's double. But he can't attack. Then he only gets this far, and his turn ends. It's your turn. The other rat. The other rat comes running full speed next to Brother Cahill, but also can't attack. Storm, it's your turn.
So I'm going to pull out my Warhammer and try to squish that pest.
All right, we got to get within. You got to get adjacent to it.
So I will move.
You might want to leave room for your bros to also get in there.
I will move. Let's see, how do I go back to that? Okay, so I'm going to move next to this rat. I'm going to move next to this rat.
All right, did you do that? Okay. All right.
5, 10, 15 feet, and then I'm going to attack with my Warhammer.
All right. Are you carrying a shield right now?
I have a shield. I don't know. I didn't specify what I was carrying. Probably was just using
your Warhammer. Does a one-hand attack, or is it an option for two-hand attack?
It does both. So 1 or 2.
All right. So you go one hand. You go one hand
with the shield.
All right. One hand with the shield. Good. And you roll at 11. Okay. We always take the first number unless you're at advantage. There's no reason to be advantage right now. So you roll 11. You swing and you miss at this stupid giant rat, which is a little low to the ground, with your Warhammer. Okay. Now you still have up to 15 feet of movement if you wish, or a bonus action. But do you want to do anything else, or are you just gonna stand there and wait for the next turn.
Can I bash him with my shield? Is that a bonus action for a cleric?
No.
Okay. Then I'll
It
move behind him.
It might
that
be,
way-
but I'm not terribly aware of it, so I'm going to say no.
I'm going to move behind him to
Okay.
give room for Brother Cahill and Alton and Khadgar to move up and do their thing.
Okay, Khadgar, the Bone Man, as they say in the trade.
No, but didn't Alton roll a higher number than me?
But he already shot
Yeah,
once.
yeah, but he already shot first, so I just asked him to do a roll so I could throw him into the list here. But he'll be going last because he took a shot.
No, okay. So I'm going to draw my long sword.
Okay.
I'm going to kill the rat that killed Lord's behind.
Okay, so now you move your character to within 1 box of that rat. There you go. And then give me an attack. By clicking, I rolled a 6, so that's going to be a miss. Okay? It's actually a 1. You see it? Because you got the +5 in the bottom. So you roll a 1, which is generally a negative crit, and an automatic miss. So the sword, you draw your sword, you run to the rat, and the sword slips out of your hand. You're gonna lose your grip a little bit. You gotta reclaim your grip, and you don't even get a swing at the rat thanks to the 1. The 1 is like epic fail roll. So okay.
Come on, Bone Man, let's get it together.
Did I not include Brother Cahill?
Brother Cahill has not rolled for initiative.
The stupid thing I gotta do initiative. No, because they don't let me do his
character.
They won't let me make him a regular character.
No,
I have to make him a stupid NPC. So all right, so Brother Cahill has got some kind of weapon that he can do something with. Let me see. I've got him up in D&D Beyond. He's also packing a mace and a sword and a light crossbow. So he's going to attack with his mace. How do I do this? He rolled a 10. That is a miss. So Brother Cahill was going to move right there. So he's going to get double teamed in some way. That's not likely, but just in case. And he missed. Alton, you go. So I'm rolling for Brother Cahill and D&D Beyond. I'll tell you what he rolls, whatever. And I might ask one of you guys. I might ask one of you guys, hey, roll me a 20, roll me whatever for his damage or his hit if you want. Okay, and you can to do that, just click the die on the left there, which we did last time. Okay, Alton. Poniros.
Can I pull out my rapier and start like charging at the rats?
You can. What's your distance from the rats? It looks pretty good to me. You can move up to 30 feet and attack. Yeah, so you can move up to one of them and attack. Now you don't want to get in between them because then if they, well, it would be okay. We play flanking, but flanking has to be on an opposite diagonal. So you'd probably be okay. But just to be sure, you'd probably rather go to a square like here. You could do that. Okay, that was more than 30 feet. Was okay. So you want to attack that one that's engaged with Brother Cahill.
Okay.
Alton, I'm asking you. I guess that was a yes. Okay. You draw your rapier. 12. You skewer the giant rat, which is already wounded from your arrow, and click the damage. So just click on it, which says rapier here. You roll twice. Okay. Anyway. Oh, 11. Oh my God. Do you want to describe how you just mutilated this? Jesus. How big would this giant rat be? It's bigger than it's much bigger than a regular rat. It's still, I think, a small beast. I think in the game. Let me see. It's still a small beast. So, yeah, this giant rat that's maybe about 2 or 3 feet long, and then kind of lean and nasty looking.
My rapier plunged into its eye, through its brain, and out the other end.
Oh, jeez! Ouch! So that rat is dead. Okay, he is no more. In the words of Monty Python, he's an X-rat. Okay, the other rat goes, and he's going to attack at at you, Storm, who was right
I'm
there.
ready.
What's your armor class?
18.
Try to bite it. Yeah. And it tries to bite you, but it's unable to penetrate your armor. It does not do any damage. Okay. And now we're on to the next turn. You go. Your turn to retaliate.
It's time to bring the hammer down. I take it and swing my warhammer again.
Okay.
And where's this warhammer?
$12 is a hit. Roll me some damage.
10 bludgeoning.
Oh no. Okay. So with your strong hand, your strong right arm, we'll assume your guy's right-handed. You're right-handed in real life, Dennis?
Left for anything that I learned myself,
Oh,
and right
interesting.
for the fighter things. So I'll say I'm left-handed.
Okay, great.
Bring the left power.
Just something else for me to remember. Okay. Okay. So with your natural left hand, you bring your warhammer down upon this giant rat, and you kill it with one blow. Would you like to describe how you kill the giant rat?
I hit it right on the head, and as I smash its cranium between my hammer and the floor, the back of its body jerks up in an involuntary manner, and then it falls to the ground, totally annihilated.
So these two rats are dead. Giant rats. Again, like I told you guys last time, this is your... How do I do this? This is you're level 1. So now he's going to get the toughest, fiercest monsters right away until we can at least get you guys up to level 2. But that's the way it goes. So, all right. So you kill these two rats. They've got nothing on them, of course, because they're rats. Now, what would you like to do? The combat here appears to be over. You listen. You don't really hear anything else around them could cause you concern. What do you see in terms of what do you want to do? What do you want to do right now?
Can I pick up my longsword?
Yes.
Okay, so I
No, you had reclaimed your grip. You just lost your grip and had to reclaim your grip, and that's why you weren't able to swing last time because you rolled that horrible one. But okay. No, you never dropped it. You never dropped it. So you had it on you. What do you guys want to do now?
I want to make my way back to where the rats were gnawing on something to see if I can see if it was a human bone or whatever.
Try to only go 5 squares at a time, because I might have some things in here that had some actions that I want.
Okay, so there's 5.
Okay, he'll watch you from just good. Go ahead, Dennis. Go the rest of the way. I'm just saying, like, go like once and then okay. So you go over there and they're just gnawing on like some kind of weeds and growth in the grass. They weren't actually gnawing on any bones. There's no remains or anything there, unfortunately.
All right, well, I tell the group, I said, let's search out this area together to see if we can find the edges. I need my map to have some blank spots filled in. So I make my way up a little bit to try to find a wall. Is there a wall next to me over here? Is that what I'm seeing? Like
that's a cave wall. Now, okay. if you're ever looking for any secret traps or secret openings or secret doors, whatever, you want your rogue to be doing that because he has skill in that, proficiency in that.
Okay, so I tell Alton check around to see if there's any secret passages, and then I want to make my way around the wall to get as much of it on the map as I can.
So what should I roll for checking?
Just follow me along the wall.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, you want him going first. If you might want him going first if you're worried about any traps. Well, the traps wouldn't be along the wall probably. So, all right. So Alton, let's say you're doing this section of wall over here first. All right. Give me an investigation check, an investigation roll. Yeah, only do one. You're double clicking. I think you keep getting 2 rolls from you. Just click it
Alright, I'll push
once.
the bottom one.
The top one's fine. Natural 20. Okay, you don't find anything, and with the natural 20, you kind of realize that probably just looking at from sight, you'll be able to tell throughout this cave whether things look kind of natural or not. And you see that that as far as you can see up by Storm, that there doesn't seem to be anything unusual along the walls in terms of secret doors or traps.
All right, so I want to just keep making my way around this room, around this cave, and making sure we got everything mapped.
Yeah, and Koji and guys, if your comrades are far ahead of you and you're trying to catch up, you don't have to go 5 or 6 at a time, unless it's as a result of combat. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were stuck behind because of combat, then you can't go 50 squares in one turn. But if it's just like the guy's clicking and you're kind of not paying 100% attention or whatever, then you can you can jump ahead to catch up. So
I say, hey, look, looks like there's a passageway down here.
Well, we should get back into formation.
Okay, go ahead and go in front, guys.
Brother Cahill?
Lead the way, guys.
Brother Cahill says, I'm with you, Khadgar.
Also with you.
As are all of
you
the
notice-
destiny.
So you notice that this is just a long winding passage. The ceiling seems a little bit lower here than other places, but also seems a little drier. But nothing particularly of note. It looks like largely there's kind of no forms of life of any kind, really. It just seems to be a throughway. As you come back around here, Storm, you realize that
This is where we came in, right?
you realize as you come to the edge here that if you continue over to your left, you'll end up making a circle and being back where you were by those so-called stairs.
Yep. I thought it looked familiar. So
There's also I think you should also be seeing a passageway to the south, right?
yes. Should we check that
So
out?
we can
guys?
do what you can do now.
We should go south.
All right, lead the way. Let's knock this area off my map since we saw most of it.
Now, if you guys are ever in a situation like this and you see something, by all means call out, "Hold, what's that?" or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, hold on a moment, please.
All right.
Okay. You can come up by Brother Cahill. As you enter this larger area, you begin to hear a hissing noise. Brother Cahill says, "What is that?"
Is it people talking or is it just a noise?
It's a hissing noise there.
Oh, a hissing noise.
You hear a loud hissing type of noise.
Well, I'm going to do a nature check to see if I recognize that as one of the animals I'm familiar with.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on. I think I see something.
Yeah, I also see something.
I bet you do.
All right, I roll my initiative. Did I do? Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to pick here, then the character sheet? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did that right.
You
Ooh,
clicked on your
13,
character
19.
sheet first, right?
Yes, I think I'm on the sheet. 13.
This is so stupid, mate. That 19 was the old giant rat. Was the old 19? I would take
Okay,
that off.
so
Hold on a
maybe
second here.
re-roll.
What did I roll? Okay. Let me drag this. And I just need to roll from stupid brother Cahill. Somebody roll a 20 for me. I'm gonna make you guys roll for him. Okay, it'll be faster.
Okay. All right. Here's brother Cahill's roll.
Yeah, you don't have to click on him. Just roll. There you go. Okay.
Yep.
You got a 7. Okay. Remind me. Khadgar, remind me he goes before you. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, can you guys see anything now in the room or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Whatever creature that is.
I don't see the creature yet, but let me move over a little bit. Yes, I see him now.
All right. So, all right. What did you do? You just moved 15 feet. You got 15 feet of movement left. So you see. Can you see the creature fully now?
Yes.
Where's
All right. So you see up here against the wall, about 8 feet long, thick, and coiled and uncoiling and looking like it's ready to move towards you. You see a giant snake.
Okay, how big are we talking?
It's about 8 feet long, and it's pretty thick. It's pretty fierce looking.
Uh-oh.
Looks
And
like
you
meat's
used
back on the menu, boys.
You've used half your movement, brother. Storm, what are you gonna do now?
Oh, am I up? Oh, I will. I will.
Yeah, your first initiative order here at that 13.
Let me see what I can do.
Was it a great round for initiative for anyone?
All right. Let me see. I will move towards him. So I have another 15 feet. So I'll move here, and
No, that's more than 15 feet there. Is it?
5,
What?
10, 15.
And move one
Yeah.
less. That looks a little too far to me from
Okay.
where you were.
So,
Sometimes it's not exact, so DM's discretion. I'll be
Okay.
fair though.
so I'll steady myself there and prepare to defend myself.
Okay, Alton, what do you do?
I should narrow.
All right, how many feet are you from this thing? You're close enough. That's within 8 feet, certainly. All right, give me a short bow shot. 23. That's a hit. Click for your damage. All right, so you fire this your arrow into this large snake, and you hit it right in the center. You hit it right in the center, and the snake hisses loudly and angrily. You have movement if you wish.
Do you want to move, or do you want to stay there, or what do you want to do? You can just keep shooting arrows at it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay here.
Stay there. You called it a turn. Okay. Now it's time for the I can reveal to you is a constrictor snake. It's time for him to go now. Okay. And he's a large creature. That's why he takes 20 boxes. Okay. So maybe he's bigger than 8 feet. Okay. When he comes towards you, Dennis. Okay. Since you're closest. And you see him wind up, and he's gonna and he starts. He tries to wrap his body around you and constrict you.
All right. Can I make a?
Can do anything? It's his attack.
No, but do I have to make a saving throw or something like that for dexterity check or something?
Like a lot of these things, like you imagine it like simultaneously. Like all these events are happening within like the same 6-second window. Okay, so it's like you moved up, Alton fired as the snake was coming towards you. Now the snake's constricting you. Like it's all happening within like one window. So it moved pretty quickly to the snake. It tried to constrict you, but you're wily, and you're able to kind of fend it off with your shield a little bit, and it doesn't seem to follow through on its constriction attack. And you are unharmed. Okay. Now we have Brother Cahill going. I don't think he's got a crossbow. Okay. He'll fire that crossbow. I'll use D for his attacks. You guys will do the initiative for him. Okay. What do we get here, Brother Cahill? He rolled a 9. So Brother Cahill fires a crossbow that misses, and he runs up bravely to put himself right alongside Storm to help out, or perhaps if any healing needs to be provided. Now we go to Khadgar Boneman, who's just chomping to get into the action.
All right. I'm going to draw my longsword, and this time
Okay.
I'm gonna actually hit the let's say. All right. I'm gonna move
All right, you
forward.
got to move yourself in position first. Yeah, you got to get up to an adjacent box to it. Yep, that's within 30 feet, so you're good to go. Let's see what you got now.
All right.
Man. $16. Pretty sure that hits. At 16 is a direct hit. And let's see what you do for damage. Two-handed he's using it. Okay. Oh, 13 points of damage. Maybe I should have given you guys some tougher creatures. Cadgro, would you like to describe how you kill this giant constrictor snake? I'm sorry, this constrictor snake. I think there was a larger one. This is just a constrictor snake.
So my longsword, I stab it right into its neck, and I just keep swinging until the head falls off.
Oh wait!
Oh, so he digs his longsword into the snake's neck with two hands, and then carves it around like a Christmas ham, and the head falls up to the ground. Horrible blood sprays everywhere, including spreading onto your face some, but you don't mind because it's a fresh kill. And how much of this cavern can you guys see now?
Most of it.
Yeah,
Most of it to the east, I should say.
Do a map thing, Dennis, and show me how far you can see to the east.
You mean like a measurement thing?
Yeah, and kind of stop where you can't see anymore.
Hold on. I can see 74 feet in front to the edge. I can see to the edge, this whole area.
Okay, and then show me southeast what you're seeing, as far as you can go.
Down here, about 20 feet.
Southeast.
Southeast, 70 feet.
All right, so basically you see that you're able to see and map this entire cavern, this entire area right here, this entire room that you're in, I should say. You know, I call it a room, but you know what I'm saying. This part of the cave complex. What is your name again? Alton can tell that, you know, these walls will look pretty natural and stuff like that. I'm being generous with that check, so I don't make you guys do a secret door check every time if I know there's no secret door. Okay. You know, that's it. All that was there was this one giant snake.
Can we skin it and save the meat to eat later? Take it back to the camp? Is it worth eating?
You can you could skin it, and you could skin it and bring it back to the camp if you wish. Nothing wrong with that. You'd have to do a survival check for me, Dennis. Give me a survival roll.
All right.
Using your survival skills. I think I gave you proficiency in that, perhaps because of your noble hermit exile background. We'll see. Get a +3. That looks pretty. Oh, 19. You're very Alton and Cadgo. You're very impressed with the way that Kildor uses his skinning knife and quite capably skins this creature and cuts the meat up into squares, large snake chunks. So I guess you're going to wrap it and put it in your bag or something for later. Is that right, Kildor?
Yeah, we'll salt it up and pack it away for. I say never pass up an opportunity for a free meal.
For good snake meat. Okay, there you go. Okay, Brother Cahill looks a little taken aback, and you're not sure if you don't hear him, perhaps slightly retch a little bit, a little bit of nausea. And he says, "Can we go? Can we?" And he kind of wanders over here, so as to not have to watch you cutting the snake. And then when it sounds like it's done, he says, "Can we go now?"
So are we saying that this area, there is no passageway out to the south or to the west, or I mean not to the west, but the southwest or west? That is
what I'm telling you, yes.
Okay, so we're done with this. Where do you guys want to go? You want to go curve around back the way we came, or go up, or what? Because we came from the north, So I guess we could come back. Is that passageway up north is the same passageway we came down, right? That little sliver up here. I'm gonna ping it. Like this is where we came down. Hold on, I'm not on the pinging thing.
I think we're all Zoom. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we came down here, right? Or did we come from over here? I can't remember now.
You came from over there. We just pinged.
So let's investigate up here, guys. I see a little.
Well, okay. Just right now, you just came from.
Yeah, we came from that tunnel there, right?
Right, as I thought. So we should.
Come up to where Brother Cahill is.
Okay.
I don't see Brother Cahill.
You gotta go up like that.
A little north of you.
Oh, got it. I see him now. Okay.
Oh, guys.
And it looks like my wall technique is working. In roll 20, you have to like put the walls in as the DM if you don't want people wandering off wherever they want to the maps. It looks like my walls are working because I see I see people trying to run through the wall and it's not working for them. So it's good. So you guys just came from the skinny passage
down
to the
here.
north. No. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm saying before you
Right.
put the snake. You came from the skinny passage to the northeast. Okay.
So let's go this way, guys.
If you go directly west, okay, which you kind of have to do, you're getting back to the pond where you first were.
You guys follow me.
Yeah, so let's just go around here just to make it's really helping my map to be more complete. So let's just keep. Now we're back to where we were.
You're back to where you were.
You guys remember the path that diverged when we went up there?
Right.
Over here? Let's go through the other one, the other path.
Okay, I say lead the way, Khadgar.
All right. I also think I neglected to tell you something. Oh, I did neglect to tell you something. Okay. Where you guys killed the rats, okay? There was a passage sloping down to the north. I thought it was a wall. We were zoomed in, but it wasn't. So there was a passage sloping down to the wall. Sorry, sloping down to the north from where you killed the rats. So you have kind of two directions that you haven't explored yet. I'll bring it over here. Sometimes I'll jump Brother Cahill ahead as kind of a beacon. Okay. So if you've already gone there, you know.
So this is where the rats were.
Where Brother Cahill is now.
Do you remember we went up here?
Yes, I see him.
So we should go down here because we didn't go down here last time.
What Khadgar is saying, southwest of here is where you did not go last time. Northeast of here is where you fought the rats. I left skulls on the map, okay? And there is a sloping passage down north of the rats, okay? So you got two options here for where you have not gone yet.
So let's go with Khadgar's suggestion and go down to the southwest.
Khadgar seems to be doing the navigation.
Now, what is this off to the over here, guys? What is this over here? I'd say check this out. I see a room or a cavern.
Is that a cavern?
See a room or a cavern?
Over here, it looks like something's going on down here. Unless this is where we came in.
No, I don't think it's a cavern, Dad. I think that's the wall.
Yes, yes. You notice, Kildor, that you guys have been in the cave a little while. You're wandering around. Sometimes the shadows can play tricks in your eyes, and that is indeed just a cavern wall as you get closer and see.
Okay, got it.
Sometimes known as a Roll20 effect.
Got it. So let's just continue following Khadgar down this passage.
Yes.
All right, let's go up here.
Hold on a moment, guys. Dennis, I'm so used to sharing my screen from the strat shows that I'm like paranoid. I'm like, oh, they're seeing everything that I'm doing.
No, we can't see your screen at all. So just my screen is being
Yeah.
shared.
I know, but I'm just saying I'm paranoid. Okay. All right, continue.
Forward, Khadgar.
Only forward.
So we're walking side by side now, kind of.
Yes, yeah, Brother
Getting
Kale's
the lay of it.
a little more cautious now. He's kind of hoping Khadgar will lead the way a little more.
One Khadgar.
Yeah, I'm coming. Don't worry.
You guys can go up to 5 or 6 squares at a time if you want, unless you want to be a little careful.
Is this a passageway over here, guys? I say, I guess not. Just a
it-
cave wall.
It is not. Basically, you're being funneled north here. Okay.
All right. Let's continue.
Oh, something. I see something ahead.
All
With
right,
my
now you
night
come
vision.
to a. Indeed, hold on a moment. Okay, you come to a low natural bridge, and the dripping of the water from the cave ceiling seems to increase. And you see this right in front of you to the north there, about 30 feet ahead. You should see the beginning of a bridge that crosses over. All right, and you see below it, just about 2 feet below the bridge, really, just sort of a natural land bridge, is a long kind of pool of still water. Okay. I like you guys to.
Oh, we should cross.
What was
the
that,
bridge,
Khadgar?
right? We should cross the bridge, right?
Top left, look.
You also see what looks like sloping down on each side, on either side of the bridge, and some land that you could explore east or west before you cross the bridge as well. I should say right or left. Not either way.
Right. I say I will go and look at the land to the right. I say, Alton, you investigate the land to the left before we cross over. Khadgar and Brother Cahill stay steady on the bridge in case you see something.
All right, stop, please. All right, everyone, stop moving. Alton, position yourself over to the left of the bridge, please. Go 1 square further, please. Khadgar, position yourself on the bridge if you want to follow what Storm suggested. Okay, and give me a no one move their tokens at all yet right now, please. Storm, do you see anything right now?
I see something off to the far right, up about 25 to 30 feet along the cave wall, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, move your.
Right here.
Are you okay? So you think you see something there, but you're not sure. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'll move out. I'll move up 10 feet to see if I can get a better view of it.
Okay.
And I'll sneak up, so I'm not trying to be not
You're
draw
gonna
attention to myself.
You're gonna try and use stealth.
Yes.
All right, give me a stealth check, please. Okay, so you managed to move tiptoe through the. Oh, now by the way, because you're wearing, I think you're at the disadvantage. I think. What type of armor do you have?
I think I have chainmail. Let me see. Where do I see that? Chainmail, yes.
All right, hold on. Let me just consult. Let me bring up my player's handbook here. I'm pretty sure that with chainmail, you roll at disadvantage for stealth. It's a little clangy.
Yes, I would imagine.
Shh. Clang, clang, clang. Let's see. Chainmail, you say?
Yes.
Yes. You roll stealth at disadvantage. So we're going to take that 2, Dennis,
Okay.
for your self roll. Okay. But your character feels like, gee, I'm trying to be quiet, but I can't help but shake the feeling that I'm making an awful lot of noise. Everyone roll for initiative, please.
All right.
Not good. Oof. Bone Man, there you go, Khadgar.
And somebody give me a roll for.
Khadgar,
I
you
need
roll
Alton.
for.
I need Alton to roll initiative, and I need someone to roll a 20 for what's his face.
Yeah, Alton rolled a 6 or a 14.
Okay, well, I still say it's a 6, but he wouldn't show. Alton, you got to click on your token first, then go to your character sheet, then click initiative.
He's in the turn order. He's the top one in the turn order.
Oh, he is. He is in the turn order. Okay, great. And you can also edit your number. So, Alton, do me a favor. Click on that 14.18 in the turn order and turn it into a 6, because I think your dad said that's what you first rolled. And Koji, somebody give me just roll a straight 20 from the side for Brother Cahill. Don't worry about his token. If I ask you to roll for him, just roll a 20 from the side.
Khadgar, roll a 20, 1d20 off the dice thing. The fourth thing down on that little bar.
Like that?
19. There you go.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. All right.
2, 20.
And what happened to the? Oh, I see. I messed the thing up. Hold on. I thought I rolled something good for the. I rolled something good for the creature, but I didn't click on it first.
Koji actually rolled
So
2d20.
I'm being a victim
So
of my
just
own.
take the 13, which is the first number.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. For Brother Cahill. Brother Cahill gets a 13.
Okay. Wake up. Type 1. Type 9. Press enter key. Go to sleep. I'll get the hang of this too. I'm still kind of learning a little as we go as well. Like I said in the beginning, it's like we're second and third graders. It's not like we're I'm a master. All right, so Khadgar, you see Storm trying to be very quiet, making his way along the eastern wall, but from 20 feet away, you hear his heavy armor clanging away, and then you hear sort of a chittering noise, and you see this hideous-looking giant centipede. Okay, looks like it's probably a few feet long and thicker than usual, kind of like the version of a rat. Okay, and it is racing along the wall towards Storm Racing. What do you do?
Javelin time, baby.
Is there a way to see how far my javelin I can throw my javelin?
Yeah, your javelin, actually, the range on the javelin, I happen to have this up, which is nice, is not that great. It's
How many?
it is 30 feet for normal range. It is 120 feet for your long range. So anything beyond 30 feet, you roll at a disadvantage. You roll, that means you roll 2 20s, and I take the lesser number. But on your turn, you have movement, right? So you can move up to 30 feet, and then you can move up to 30 feet and then still attack.
Run next to me and then throw it. What do you think?
You follow what I'm saying?
Can I move like right here in front of him?
Well, you can measure your distance to the creature.
Oh yeah, you could charge him and longsword him, but
No.
Now that, yeah, if that thing is 35 feet away, you could run it right next to it and take a hack at it. Yes.
All right.
You run to 30 feet and then on a diagonal. Get it. Didn't quite hear you. What are you doing? You're hacking? Hacking or launching the javelin?
speak up,
I'm
coach.
hacking.
Perfect.
I'm hacking
Which one?
with my longsword.
Okay. All right. So always put your token in position first, guys, before you roll any attack, please.
So move your token next to me or next to the creature. I think you can go right next to the creature.
Like right here.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the farthest you can go. Yeah, but that counts because the diagonal counts there. So, all right, then you can attack him.
All right.
I'll give you guys some tougher creatures next time.
Ooh-wee.
Critical hit! Oh no, you got the one. You got the one last time. Now you get the natural 20. So that's a critical hit. So you click your damage, and you're gonna get one more damage die added to that. I think let's see if it does it automatically. Yes. Oh, 12, 17. Oh no, 9. 26 points of damage. And even a 3-foot long centipede cannot withstand that. Critical two-handed slash on the centipede. And boy, that was easy. Would you like to describe how you kill this supposedly dangerous giant centipede?
I simply cut it into 3 pieces.
Ching, ching,
ching. So, ching, ching, ching. You cut the centipede into 3 pieces. And before it even knows what's happening, it's dead. And Kildor's stealthy approach didn't matter. That giant centipede is gone. Now you see that there's a path leading further up to the east. You got the bridge behind you. Alton's like, what happened back there? What do you guys do now?
Can we move onto the bridge now?
You can do whatever you like.
All right.
All
I
right,
asked that Brother Cahill accompany me across the bridge.
I'll follow behind you guys.
Brother Cahill says sure, but I have to tell you guys, I really don't like insects.
Well, I'll go in front for the Cahill.
All right, and what are you doing with Alton?
Can Alton spot that what looks like another centipede across the water?
I don't know, Alton. Do you see anything across the water there to your northwest?
Oh, I do. It's a token.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys cross the bridge, you see. I think I probably gave you guys too much vision, but you see what appears. I can see why the light spell should have been shorter. You know, I'm gonna call timeout for a minute here. Give me 1 second, guys. I might nerf your vision a little bit more. Hold on.
Hey, Alton.
Yeah.
You should be able to
Crossbow him.
shoot an arrow through that.
Oh, sure.
centipede.
What's your number for your long ID?
574 1332.
Is the writer
36044.
PWD?
Yeah, FOP. Capital PWD.
I did that. So give me it again. 36.
36044. Capital PWD. What?
0 out of 10 on this one. Oh, she hasn't graded it yet.
All right. Do you guys? Besides you, Dennis, besides you, Kildor, have you other guys experienced any nerfing of your vision right now?
No.
No, not really.
Just as good.
Maybe they have to refresh.
Should I?
Yeah. Well, everybody refresh. Don't not refresh to try to get an advantage here. Oh, refresh. You got to zoom back in and stuff like that.
Still doesn't really seem to have affected my vision.
All right. Well, now I know why the dungeon masters I play with do so many outdoor adventures.
It's a lot tougher this way.
Well, it's a lot tougher for the dungeon master. At least for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you still see that thing, Alton?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you see. Well, screw this. All right. Roll for initiative. I bought that. This thing will be dead in 2 minutes anyway.
Oh, I got a terrible one this time. Paltry 2.
Well, I gotta click on myself first.
Oh, nice. Alton can see.
Somebody roll a 20 for the Cahill.
Toto, roll a 20.
Anybody?
Roll a D 120 for Cahill's initiative.
I rolled it.
18.
First.
Okay, that's cool. Whoever gets it first is fine. Oh, we got 18. Okay. All right. So Alton. So who was the first one to see it? Storm. You were the first one to notice it. I think you called it out, right?
Yes, I
If
did.
you guys notice anything right away, you can call out, guys. There's something over there. Okay, that's how it played. All right. So Storm, you were the first one to see it. What did you say? You see going along the ground here. You see another giant centipede. What do you say?
I say let's clean up this vermin. Or and not vermin. What is it? Let's clean up this insect.
Okay. And Brother K is like, oh my God. Okay. He runs 2 steps up here, and he's going to fire a crossbow, which he has, at the stupid giant centipede. He rolls a 16. That's going to be good. He hits it. Okay. That's the wrong damage. And he does 5 points of damage. So Brother Cahill steps forward 2 squares, launches a crossbow against the giant centipede, bullseye, right down the center, kills it.
Whoa!
Very easy kill.
Nice.
And you can see that even though he killed it, he still seems a little skeeved out by the giant centipede. And that's all you see right now. What do you guys do now?
So I'm going to walk over to the centipede
Now,
and pull out the crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Give it back to Brother Cahill.
It's like, you know what? You can keep it, he says.
No, I wash it in the water for him. I don't want to waste resources here. I'm a hermit. I got to save this stuff. So I clean it up in the water.
He's like, oh God, this is so disgusting, and he takes it and puts it back in his quiver. Now remember, you had
Yeah. Oh, it's,
okay. Who needs a break there? You need a break?
No, Khadgar's. He has sat down cross-legged to commune with nature for a few minutes since his computer is rebooting. So
I see.
So we're letting the Lords of Destiny have a moment to, get their focus back.
I see. Okay.
And so while that's going on,
all I can tell you is, next quest will not be so easy. This is an embarrassment as a dungeon master. I'm not gonna let you guys get away with this next time. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Well, our characters are pretty strong for level 1, guys. I'm surprised.
Yeah, they are. Do you guys want to take a quick 5 minutes? You want to run to the restroom or something? Since he's got to reboot anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. We can do that. But I think he's just getting back in again. So.
All right, so let me know. So now recall that you got Alton's on the south bank of this pond. You got you two guys.
We'll keep investigating. We'll let them sit down and meditate while Alton and I go along the bank here to see one on one side of the bank, one on the other side of the bank, just to help me get my mapping skills down. So,
all right, now you haven't checked out the you haven't asked me any questions about this water, how deep it is, or anything like that. You haven't checked it out, just advising.
Yeah. So, when I went down to the water's edge to clean his crossbow bolt, I want to do a nature check to see is it running water? Is it still water?
Sure, okay,
what
do a
can I
nature
see?
check. Matter of fact, you can just see it. You know you can do a let's see what you got here. 14, okay. You the water is it's still okay. It's still okay. It seems to be a few feet deep. It could be there's little pebbles. You want to throw a small stone in the middle or no?
Sure, we can do that.
You
I'll throw a
take
stone.
a small stone and you throw it in the middle, and you see if you could tell. Okay, it's not like only 1 or 2 feet, but maybe it's like 6 feet, maybe something like that. In the center, if you waded into it, you might have to swim for a moment or something.
But it doesn't look like there's any creatures living in it, like a fish or anything.
Doesn't seem to be any form of life in there. It's very, very dark though, the water, so you can't really tell 100%.
Got it. So I say it looks like Khadgar has finished his meditation. So why don't we continue down, walking southwest along the water, and then I tell him to follow me. Let's check this area out.
All right, you're on the north bank. Alton's on the south bank. Are you guys all going to go? Are you guys all going to go on the same bank? Are you going to split up? Or are you going to? What are you going to do?
I say, Khadgar, why don't you come with me and Brother Cahill accompany Alton, and let's take a look at this.
The cat says, "Okay, but I really hope we don't run into any more bugs."
Well, your crossbow aim is impeccable. I'm gonna start calling you Brother Bullseye.
He says, "I like it." He does seem a little nervous. He seems out of his element. He prefers giving services. He says, "Alton, are you behind me?" He's getting concerned as you guys are walking so fast along the north bank. Alton, are you behind me? Oh,
He jumps ahead.
Alton goes running full speed past Brother Cahill. What's going on here? All right. Hold on a second. And Alton said, Brother Cahill says, "Alton, what do you think about you taking the lead maybe a little bit here, just for a little while? I'm just a little concerned."
Well, I'll tell him. I'll take the lead.
Okay. I need you guys to hold on one moment. Okay, so Kildor and Cagdar, you seem to have reached the end of the north bank there. You see the water there, but that's as far as you can go. Brother Cahill says, "Alton, are you going to go a little further ahead or no?"
Yeah, well.
Definitely not his element.
It looks like I say, "Hey guys, look out! I see something up to the southwest from your position."
Yeah, I did notice that.
Brother Cahill jumps back a square. What do you see? You see it too, Alton?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so all right. So let's roll for initiative.
All right. Khadgar, keep rolling for Brother Cahill since
Don't worry, I will.
you're rolling some good numbers.
20.
Wow, nice.
Oh, that was his own initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. And then a 9 for Cahill. Okay. All right. So Khadgar, you see from where you guys are, even if you think you know what it is, I'm going to say too far away. You see something over there ahead of your compatriots who are on the south bank of the water. What do you do?
How deep is the river exactly?
You think now where he tested it back there in the center, it's only about 6 feet deep. So you could probably wade a little bit and then cross. I think you only get half movement going through the water. Okay, let's assume it's a little deeper out here to the west, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. So what are you gonna do?
I'm going to wade across the water to try to reach them.
All right, you can only go 3 squares, I think, in water. That's a little play for today because I don't know for sure. So move yourself, please. You can go one more because you had the regular movement first. You go one more square. Okay, that's Khadgar's turn. Alton, you go, and you see another one of these giant centipede creatures over here. Okay, you already moving yourself a little bit. What do you do now?
I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Okay, shooting the first one, I assume.
Yeah.
All right, you roll a 7 on the short bow. That is a wild miss. No damage roll. No damage roll necessary, my friend. Okay. So you roll the 7 and you know the shadows, the torchlight. It's just hard to get a beat on the centipede. It's on the ground, and your arrow goes flying way past it wildly. Now you moved 1 square. You go 2 squares so far. You have more movement if you'd like it. Do you want to move or you want to stay there?
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, Brother Cahill. What'd you roll for him? You rolled something good for him. I think I skipped him already.
A 20.
Wait, what?
No, he rolled 20 for himself. He rolled a 9
yeah.
for Cahill. 9 for Cahill. Okay.
Yeah.
Remind me, Dennis, after you go. Well, actually, you should go before you go. No, initiative is 0. Remind me after you go, Dennis, that he goes. Okay. All right. I advanced the thing here. Okay. The giant centipede goes. So far, they have not done much. I have to admit. I can bite 30 feet. The giants, as you were firing at it, Alton, the giant centipede was moving very rapidly toward you. You were kind of surprised at the speed, or maybe not, because it is an insect. Okay, and it rears up to try and bite you in the leg. And it rolls a 10. What's your armor class? And it has to be higher than 10.
What's your armor class?
15.
Okay, so yeah, but but you kind of see it coming. You see it dart its head. You kind of step a little bit out of the way, and it misses its bite. Okay, and the other centipede. I don't know if you guys see it or not.
Yep, we see it.
Yeah, I can see.
Let's say it comes right alongside you there, but is not able to attack. Okay, Storm.
All right, so I'll also follow Khadgar into wading across the water. So
All right, you can go 3. You can go 3 squares. You can go next to him on either side.
Okay.
All right, that's your turn. Khadgar, you go.
Wait, what about
no, you're up first because you had the natural 20.
Oh, Brother Cahill. Khadgar being very mindful. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Brother
Sure.
Cahill looking kind of terrified. Knows that he's supposed to go help Alton. Says, "Oh my God, what do I do?" And
I yell before I did my final step. I say, "Fire! Shoot him!"
Me?
Brother
to
Cahill.
Brother Cahill. Brother
Yeah.
Bullseye, you're up.
1 second. Brother Cahill decides to stay where he is, and you see him say a few words of prayer, and he casts a spell on the giant centipedes. Okay. And you're not sure exactly what the effect is, but you see that he grabbed his amulet. He grabbed the amulet around his neck. He said some few words of prayer, put his head down. Okay, and that is his turn, I believe. Full action. That is his turn, and he does, and he stands his ground. And now Khadgar goes.
All right, I'm gonna keep waiting. Like slip across.
So you go 3 more squares.
Right there.
Okay. Alton. Now, if you try to shoot your bow at something that is right in front of you, okay, you roll at disadvantage. Okay?
Okay,
Which
I'm
means you roll. Good.
pull up my rapier. I don't think I could shoot really.
Okay. Which one are you going to try to hit here?
I'm gonna try to hit the one that's in front of me.
Do you know if you currently get multi-attack, or is that something that comes at level 2?
I'll check it out while he's doing that one.
Okay. You rolled at 11, which I believe is a miss. Yes, that's a miss. Okay. Which one were you going at?
The one in front of me.
All right. Let me finally actually getting a little combat here instead of just you guys one-shotting everything. I'll look that up real quick too, Dennis.
It says cunning action. Cunning action starting at level 2. Your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat.
Yeah, that's a level.
This action can only. That's called cunning action.
Yeah, that's level 2.
Yeah, and there's also a fast hands at level 3. You can use the bonus action to make a dexterity check, or use your thief tools to disarm or open a track, or use an object. So it doesn't look like he has any second attacks until level 2 at the earliest.
Yeah, he might get multi-weapon attack though. I'm not sure. Hold on. Well, he forward the rapier anyway, so he wouldn't get it. If the rapier is, it can't be rapier. It has to be a lighter finesse weapon, so he wouldn't get it anyway. That's fine. Yeah, we might not have everything down perfect yet, but we'll get there. All right, so with the rapier, you missed. Okay, if you try to move away now, the creatures would each get an opportunity attack on you. So you kind of have to hold your ground. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want, on your regular action next turn, you can disengage and then move away if you want to get distance. Or when you get level 2, you get a special rogue ability. We don't have that ability right now. Okay. So that was your turn. You missed with the rapier. And there's the 2 giant centipedes here. Okay. So this one's going to move right here. And it's going to attack Alton. It's going to try to bite him again.
Oof.
Oh, 22. That's going to hit. That's going to leave a mark. I can't. It doesn't roll. This thing doesn't roll with damage. It's so stupid. Okay. Alton, you're going to take 4 points of damage. It's 1d4 plus 2. Okay. So if you click on your character and we don't have your hit points up there.
I'm not sure.
Well, you have to put that little circles. Click your circles, and you fill them in. So the first one is your armor class, which is 15.
15.
The second one is your hit points, which I think is. Check it. I think it's 10, but I could be wrong. Oh, 9. 9. So it's 9, and then the last one is your perception, I think, which is like 13, 12. Scroll down on the left-hand side. A little bit more. Scroll down more. There it is, 12. Right? Is the third box we're using for perception?
Yeah, that's right. All right, Alton, I need you. Now that what was it? His hit points was 9. Is that right?
Yeah. So he just reduced it by 4, so now he's at 5.
Okay, and you guys realize? Well, anyway, you guys are aware that some insects do carry a poisonous element to them. And so Alton, I need you to click on your character sheet, and I need you to do a Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Okay. I see Constitution here. So do I click that?
Well, there's a saving throw section, which is a little different, I think, than just a straight Constitution. I thought, like on the left, you've got like Strength, Intelligence, Wisdom, Dexterity, and I think right next to that are those same or like those same things, but as saving throws, right?
I see it. Yeah.
So click on that as a saving throw. Give me something good here, please. Oh God, he rolls a 4. Okay, you fail your Constitution saving throw. So, Alton, this creature bites you, okay? And the bite hurt a little bit, but almost immediately your whole body is overtaken by this hideous poison. And I would like you to deduct 10 points from your hit points. You're at -5 points, okay? No, you're at 0 points. You go down to 0 points, okay? And you immediately fall to the ground and cannot move.
I'm paralyzed.
Okay. Yes. Correct. Okay. So, all right. So maybe the creatures were too weak. We'll see what happens now. All right. That was the first centipede. All right. Now the second centipede gets to go. All right, and it's making straight for someone who does not want to see it, Brother Cahill. Centipede goes to Brother Cahill. He's within 20 feet, and it rears up to bite him. That'll get some combat, Dennis.
Yeah.
What do we get here?
17.
17, but Dennis, you're wearing armor, right, Dennis?
Yes.
You're sporting a shield, right, Dennis?
Yes.
And you might know that armor class is pretty high. Brother Cahill, armor class 18. Oh,
Nice.
That was close. That was close because if these things hit, the poison could do some damage. So the centipede races towards Brother Cahill. You see he looks terrified. You guys are seeing him from the back. It tries to bite him, but it's unable to penetrate his armor, and he is undamaged. Okay, Storm, you have seen your comrade who you were just sharing beers at the tavern with the other day, Alton, attacked by a centipede, falling to the ground. You're in the water. What do you do?
I move. I do my 3 movements, and then I scream out as I'm going.
Let me Let me give you guys a retro timeout. I could have had you dash, I think, during that swim last turn. So why don't you, which would have brought you out of the water. So, character, why don't you move yourself 2 squares onto land, just north of Brother Cahill? I forgot about that. And same for you, Storm. Well, yeah, okay. Oh, this is your turn now. Okay, so you go. So now you can go those 3 and go to the water's edge like you were, or you can do a dash and come up right next to the centipede, or anywhere between that.
Well, I try to if I can get next to it and use my quarterstaff to hit it.
Well, you can't. A dash is a full action. So yeah, bring yourself back. Bring yourself back to the water's edge a minute. Okay.
Okay.
So one more into the water. Sorry. All right. So this would be your normal movement. Okay. So you could do that and then try and do something. I don't know if you have anything at range. Okay. Or if not, you can, instead of doing that, you can use your action and move further, but then you won't have any attack.
Yeah, I don't have a ranged weapon, so I'm gonna
Of any kind? Okay.
No.
What else? No spells?
I do have spells.
Wait a minute. I forgot something. Okay, I messed up one thing. Okay.
My spells that
Brother Cahill's spell that he casts on the centipedes makes him fight a disadvantage, but that 19 would have hit Alton anyway, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have Cure Wounds, which I think I have to touch him in order to use. Mm-hmm. And then I have Healing Word, which is, I'm not sure if that's a range.
Healing Word is ranged. Is it 60 feet or 30 feet? Or it doesn't say there.
It just says 1d4 plus 3 healing. If I can cast that to from the water's edge to
you see what it says core info. You see what it says core info and bio?
No.
The top of your sheet.
Oh
there.
Yeah, I see spells. Yes.
Click on spells.
Core bio spells.
And there should be an info thing for cure for Healing Word, There's also like a speak bubble. If you click the speak bubble, it'll show up in the chat
60
box
feet.
here.
Oh, cool. 60 feet.
Okay. Okay.
A
So,
creature
all
of
right.
your choice that you can see within range.
Okay. And he is within 60 feet. That would use up one of your spell slots, of course. I don't know how many spell slots you have. So it's up to you.
Yep. So I'll do that.
It's 35 feet away from you. Now, is that then I believe that spell is a bonus action, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So just click on it.
Well, yeah. No, tell me what it says. It's action, one action, or one bonus action?
Let's see. Spells, healing word, evocation 1, casting time 1, bonus action.
All right, so it's the bonus action. So you could actually come out of the water and still cast it if you wish. You use your dash to get out of the water up to three more squares. Although maybe you don't want to get too close to the centipede. Anyway, you can go up to 3 more squares if you want and cast healing word if that's what you choose to do.
That's what I'll do.
All right, you get up in there, okay, and you're going to cast healing word on Alton.
Yes. So I'm not sure how the mechanics work on this.
Just click. It's automatic, and it should say on your main section where you normally would click your hammer. Does healing word enter there somewhere or no?
Yeah, it's if I click healing word, it says what level. I say level 1.
Okay.
And it just gives me the roll.
There you go, 7. Alton, you suddenly you receive 7 points of healing. Okay.
So I have 2 health or just 0?
No, you're at 7 now. You go to 7. Okay, because this thing, the poison is supposed to reduce you to 0.
And am I still paralyzed?
I'll tell you when your turn rolls around. No, yes, you actually, according to this, you are still paralyzed.
Okay.
Which I didn't know. I just had to read it. Okay. All right. So, but you're not at death's door. You weren't at death's door. Well, anyway, I don't want to reveal too much. But okay. So that was Storm's turn. Okay. Khadgar Boneman, what do you do?
I'm going to attempt to kill this giant centipede with my longsword.
All right. 2-handed or 1-handed? 1 hand with shield or 2-hand attack?
I'm just going to use my 2-handed.
Okay. He's been enjoying the 2-handed. The centipedes have it coming, he feels. Let's see what you got. 10. That's a miss. Okay. Centipedes low. They've tasted blood, and they're a little fired up. And you swipe at it, and you miss. I assume you're going to stay there because if you moved out of the way, it would get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, if you're next to a creature and you move out of its range, it gets a free attack at you, an opportunity attack. Okay. If you want to move out of its range, then on your for your main action, you can do what's called a disengage instead of attacking, whatever. Alton, is your turn. You feel suddenly much better, okay, but you realize you cannot move. So you do nothing, okay? The centipede that was attacking you crawls right over your face in disgusting fashion and heads towards, who is this here? This looks like Khadgar. That's the first one. That's the closest one. So it's gonna go after you, Khadgar. Your armor class will be -2, I believe, because you did a 2-handed attack. You don't have your shield handy.
Okay.
So it tries to bite you. What do we got here? We got a 15. It's a disadvantage because of Brother Cahill's spell, but it's a 15. What's your normal armor class?
18.
-2 because you don't have the shield. No, but that 18 includes your shield. So 16 just misses. We've had 2 1-point misses with these centipedes, and we've seen what they can do if the poison takes effect. The other centipede, which was fighting at Brother Cahill, now has you coming there. I think it'll stick. I think it would stick with Brother Cahill. That seems like an insect-like move to me. So the other centipede is attacking Brother Cahill. And it gets, 21. It's at disadvantage because of his spell. His spell put it at disadvantage, which means I take the lower of the 2 numbers, okay? But the 21 still certainly hits, okay? And Brother Cahill suffers 3 points of damage, Okay, but he has to make a Constitution saving throw, which I can do on Bed Bath and D&D Beyond. So let's see what I get here. He needs an 11 or higher. He rolls a 13. Thank God. Okay. He makes the Constitution saving throw. So what happened, Alton, was if you make the Constitution saving throw, you don't take that paralyzing poison. If you failed your Constitution saving throw, that's why you got really screwed up by the poison. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So he took 3 points of damage. We deduct that here. Just so you guys know, he's got 10 points of HP normally. Okay? All right. Storm racing.
All right.
You see the centipede by that Brother Cahill, but he doesn't seem to be too bad off for it.
So I attack with my Warhammer. I say, "You guys are bugging me," and smash it down on his head.
All right. One hand or two hand?
One-handed. I'm going to keep my shield on me.
Good move.
So,
I'm a shield guy. I know the extra damage is nice, but and plus these things don't seem that tough if you actually land on them. So you roll an 11, okay, which is a miss. Okay. These bugs are being a little elusive. Like I said, there's blood in the water, and they're feeling hungry. Khadgar, so your turn. You can reclaim your shield and do a one-handed attack if you'd like. Like these creatures, what you've seen, if you hit them, they don't last long. But if they hit you, they can really mess you up. So you might want to think of that defensively and keep your shield handy. What do you think?
Yeah, I will keep my shield with me.
All right, and which one? And the one to the south is the one engaging you. Is that the one you're going to go for?
Yes.
Okay. And you're on 11. That's another miss. It was close though, but it's another miss. Okay. And these creatures, I need to make a concentration roll for Brother Cahill. Somebody roll a 20-sided die for me. Just a flat 20.
Khadgar?
Anybody?
He's been rolling good today, but not now.
4. Okay. So Brother Cahill, the damage he took from the giant centipede made him lose his concentration, and the spell he had on them is no longer in effect. Okay? Alton is like, oh my God, this really sucks. I'm sorry, Alton. And his turn goes by, and now the centipedes have at it again. This is not okay. So not as easy as I was thinking. Okay, well, as easy as you guys are just winning so easily earlier. So he attacks whoever was at north end. That's you, right? Khadgar. Okay.
Yeah.
Bite to Khadgar, no longer disadvantage, gets an 8. So Khadgar, the centipede, chomps at your feet, but it's not able to land. The other centipede was engaged with Brother Cahill, hit him last time, so he's going to go for it again.
Oh no!
It's a 24 critical hit. Oh no.
Oh no!
This is not good. Okay, critical hit. That's going to be 2d4 plus 2. So Brother Cahill takes 6 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw. So he's hurt here. Hold on. He's 11 or better on the Constitution saving roll. Gets a 19, 21 actually, plus 2. So he manages to avoid the poison, but he is not looking good. Not to mention he doesn't like insects in the first place. Storm Racing, what do you do?
All right, I will still try to attack. Let's see. Yeah. I'm
good roll here.
I'm still gonna do the same thing. Warhammer one-handed.
Hold on. Did I forget? Oh, good. This counts. But did I forget? 14. That's going to be a hit. All right, and roll your damage. 7 bludgeoning. Would you like to describe how you took care of the centipede?
So after it squirmed out from my earlier hit, I focus as hard as I can and smash it right in the head again, and its brain does it have a brain? Its insect insides of its cranium comes squishing out of its insect ear holes. So
okay.
That's the way this one goes down.
Beautiful. So that first centipede is dead. I believe that now is when what's his name is supposed to go. Brother Kayla. I thought I skipped his turn, but I didn't. Let me see what he should do now, because he's hurting. In case you don't know. All right, he's going to use the disengage action, okay, which allows him. Oh no, then he can't cast this if he does that, right?
Can he lay hands on himself or cure wounds?
He can. He can. He can. I was going to move him out of the way first.
Well, the one that he was engaged with is dead. That's one that he was.
Is that right?
That was
Oh, that's
attacking
right.
him.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So he will. He's going to move over here because he's a little scared right now, to be honest with you. And he is going to. He's going to cast Healing Word on himself. Healing Word, Dennis. That he's touching. Okay.
Not cure wounds, healing word. Got it.
And he gets 5 plus 3 is 8. So he brings himself back up. Guys, just to let you know, he was down to 1 hit point.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I know. I got it. I did the math in my head. I knew he was at like 1 or 0.
He was down to 1 hit point. If he had failed that Constitution saving throw, he would have been in the same shape as Alston. So he moves over there. He casts Healing Word himself, which is an action. He feels much better. Okay, and he's got a little more movement. He's going to move over here, and maybe get a shot at that second centipede if he wants to. Of course, now I realize that he put himself possibly in harm's way. Khadgar, your turn. There's 1 centipede left directly south of you.
All right. I'm gonna use my longsword again. Hopefully it will hit.
Koji.
He's rolling his longsword. One-handed.
Okay, one-hand attack or two-hand?
One-handed.
It's gonna
What do you say?
He rolled one-handed, and he rolled
One-hand or two-hand?
one hand. He rolled an 11.
Right to the shield handy. Yeah. All right.
It should be
for the
there.
roll.
It's an 11.
There it
I
is.
see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it. There's a delay sometimes. Rolled 11. Misses again. He misses again. He had the crit earlier, but now he's missing. Alton's paralyzed. Like, dude, get me out of here. Sorry about that. Ryder, it sucks. Okay.
It's fine.
The one giant centipede is there. Fight out of the guys, which is Koji, Khadgar. Centipede's rolling a little too good. All I'm doing the same way you guys are. I clicked. Nothing seemed like it happened. Let's try again.
There it is. Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Double crit. Okay. Yeah. It. It was the first one. Unfortunately, that was a delay. So that means it gets an extra thing of damage. So it's going to be 2d4 plus 2, and you'll have to make a Constitution saving throw. 1 second. Let me move this away.
So, Coach, bring up your character sheet. You should be able to see a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
You got 5 points of damage, Khadgar. And I need you to bring it. So subtract 5 in the game. You click on the screen, rather. Click on your token, and then from that 12 in the middle, just do a -5 and enter, or just put 7 and enter. And then Constitution save of 9. You need an 11. Oh, Koji.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Please deduct all your remaining hit points. You go down to 0. Okay. You got to 0, and you are immediately paralyzed.
Oh my God.
Storm, you go.
All right, so I will move up here, and
It's just Storm and Brother Cahill against the one centipede that's in between these two guys.
let's just hope I roll good here because we need to take this thing down.
20. There you go.
Damn, that's what I'm talking about.
Let's see some damage.
8 bludgeoning.
8. Would you like to describe how you bludgeoned the second centipede that just paralyzed your comrade, your new combat brother, Khadgar
lose-
Boneman, with
I
a
lose-
poisonous bite. Would you like to have it?
Yeah, I lose my cool a little bit after I smash it on the head. I just keep pounding it over and over and over again. Even after I know that it's dead. I'm like a little bit shook up that he took down two of my traveling comrades. So I go a little bit crazy with the smash. A little bit Hulk out of control with the hammer. A combination of Hulk and Thor on top of that centipede's head. So
Very well. So you guys, tough combat. Now I got to tell you, if there was really only supposed to be one giant centipede down here, but you guys are killing everything so easy. I was like, well, I guess I'll add another one, and I almost regretted it as we had some difficulty. We've got two comrades paralyzed. Brother Cahill rushes over to Khadgar. He checks his pulse. He says he's still alive. He says, but he can't move. He sees that the blood in his face is not in good shape. Let's see. He says I've spent myself with prayer. He says.
So I'll do my other. I think I have 2 spell slots. So I'll do my other. I'll do cure wounds.
Yeah.
On Khadgar.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
So I just to know for sure, the poison is not like a poison. The poison is paralyzing them. Maybe I do a religion check or perception check to find out what type of poison this is, or nature check. I don't know. Insight.
Yeah, sure. Do a
medicine.
Do a medicine check. Sure. No, why don't you do a nature check. Medicine's good enough. Okay, so you do a medicine check, and you're aware from your time living with nature and stuff like that there are certain insects and from some of your general knowledge that can paralyze an individual, and you can tell, as Brother Cahill said, that, or as Brother Cahill said that what's his name?
Khadgar?
That Khadgar is not dying. He looks stabilized. He looks stabilized, but that the poison seemed like it's going to be with him for quite some time, and that really you guys need to get out of here and get both him and Alton. Alton looks much better, but he can't move. He's moving his eyes around like, what the hell's going on? That you guys need to get these guys out of here and back to safety. But just to be sure, maybe you should heal him. You kind of feel like you should probably do what you can to heal him.
So I'll use cure wounds on him.
And you get all right, 6. So Khadgar, you receive 6 points of healing.
So Khadgar, move yourself up to 6.
9.
Oh no,
9's my max.
Not you. Koji, you go up to 6.
Why do you keep tapping me here?
Plus 6.
So you're at 7 and you're at 6.
So Brother Cahill says to you, Kildor, he says, Kildor, can we quickly try to make our way out of here and carry our comrades back to the camp? He says we can do that, or Kildor, you're aware that this poison will probably only last about 1 hour, which in game terms is a short rest. But where would you want to take that rest? Would you want to stay here in these caves with your 2 comrades paralyzed for an hour and only you and Brother Cahill in fighting shape? Would you want to try and make your way back to the camp or at least the cave entrance? What do you think you want to do?
I think I tell Brother Cahill, I says I think we can protect them for an hour. Let's take them over to this corner down here. So this is the corner of the cave, and I say we'll lay them down to rest, and we take a position surrounding them, and rest ourselves so we can also get our if I do a short rest as an elf, I can still be on guard as well, right? As a half elf, I should say. Like, is that?
You can still be what?
Well, I was thinking, like, short rest doesn't mean I'm sleeping or something. I want to guard them while they rest.
No. A short rest is basically you're just not doing anything strenuous.
Right.
You can stand there. You can stand there and keep guard, and basically, an hour of the game goes by. If people want to, they can use a hit die to recoup lost hit points. Okay. And certain characters will regain the use of certain abilities that you would have. In this case, we haven't used any fancy abilities. You do not regain spell slots. So,
Okay.
but you're going to conduct a short rest.
Yeah, we'll do a short rest here.
Okay, and okay, let me roll a 20. All right, so now
Move your guy
now
down.
during the short rest, now Alton, you're almost at full health, right?
Yeah, I'm at 7, and my max is 9.
And Kago, you are not that close to full health, right? You're at 7.
Yeah.
No,
Cadgar, what's your full health?
Yeah, I'm at
6, right? I did
He's at
6
he's at
points of
7.
healing.
Oh, you're right. You hit 6. Okay, yeah, you hit 6. My bad.
So what's your full
All right, and your
health?
full health is 12, right?
Wait, let me check real quick. Yeah, it's 12.
Okay, so if you want to, Kadgar, you can use what's a hit. Do you guys know about hit dice?
Is that just a 6-sided die?
Well, it depends on your class. For him, I think it's maybe a 10-sided die. If you want, you get either 1 or 2 hit dice. Okay, and when you're taking a short rest, you can expend 1 hit die and regain the healing, depending upon what you roll. Okay, for you, it should be on your character sheet. I think under your hit points.
Check yours under your hit points.
I forgot I could bring up your character sheet too. I forgot that I can look at it.
It just says current hit points, temporary
Yeah,
hit points.
it says hit die.
Oh, yes.
Hit die is 1, and then it's a D10, right? Okay. And I think your Constitution gets added to that, okay? So if you wanted to expend a hit die, okay, it would be 1d10 plus, I believe, 2, okay? And you would regain that number of hit points, okay? But you would lose that hit die, okay? And then what happens is that every long rest, which would be overnight, every long rest, you regain something like half of your maximum hit dice, but with a minimum of 1. So you could expend a hit die and reclaim during the short rest 1d10 plus 2 for your character and class of your hit points. And then you have no hit dice left. But then after you do a long rest, you would get back the 1 hit die. You can never have more. You have a maximum number of hit dice. You can never go beyond that. I mean, how much you rest. So you at level 1, your maximum is 1 hit dice. Do you want to expend a hit die or no?
Yeah. How do I expend the?
I think you
how do I use it?
just click the hit dice. Click the word hit dice.
Yeah, click hit dice, and I think we have to add 2 to it also. There you go. Oh, you see, the automatically gave you the 2. You see that? D10 plus 2. Okay. Yeah. So you regain 7 hit points. You're back up to 12 hit points. You're back up to full health. Okay. Now I should roll for wandering monsters, shouldn't I, Dennis?
Yes, absolutely.
Wouldn't that be fair?
Yeah, me and Brother Cahill are ready.
Yes. Now I don't have any wandering monsters handy, but luckily I rolled a 12 anyway. We'll say no wandering monsters. Okay, for the hour. All right. So the hour goes by. You get your short rest. Alton, finally, after a miserable long hour of laying still and you can only move your eyes and you're wondering what's going on, you were even unconscious for a time, these horrible centipedes that you guys thought were just a joke when you can't counter them over the bridge, really did damage to you. You're now awake, you're back, and you're full and you're conscious, and you're like, what the hell just happened?
Whoa.
Bruh.
And then moments later, because these only 6-second turns, so it's only about 30 seconds in between you going down and Kadgar going down. Kadgar, you have the same reaction. You're groggy. You come out of it. You saw the centipedes go down. You yourself were poisoned and paralyzed. You feel much better now. But my goodness, that was not as easy as you were expecting.
man. Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, so now we've got. So Brother Cahill says, friends, he says, we have had a bit of a rough go here. He says, all the strength of my prayers, some of the special abilities they give me, the strength has been sapped, and I need time to further meditate to regain the use of them. I see that you have some sort of healing ability too, Kildor. He says, do you feel the need to rest, or do you feel ready for us to explore further?
I believe we can explore. We could return to the base camp, sure. I mean, I do need. I even though I'm not one of the Brothers of Destiny, or the Brotherhood of Destiny, Lords of Destiny, I do feel a connection with the earth, and I do need to rest and regain my focus.
Your abilities, okay. So he says. So what would you guys like to do? Should we return to the base camp?
How long is a long rest? Is it 8 hours?
Long rest has to be 8 hours, and you can only take one per day. Okay, and I guess we'd say that probably you guys you took a short rest and you were wandering around. So let's say it's probably about 2 p.m. right now. You could, but given the combat you've had, you could certainly go back and sleep, and I would count that as a long rest. Yes.
What say you guys? Do you want to go back and rest up and go back and explore more tomorrow?
You could or you could continue as you are. It's up to you guys. Oh, now what I'm telling you in D&D terms is that Brother Cahill has no more spell slots. Correct.
Yeah, same with me, because I used to as well.
Exactly, you both that, and you regain all your spell slots if you conduct a long rest.
Right, I said we go back so we can get.
All right, well, let's go back to we go back to base camp, and then we can see if we have any random encounters on the way. But we will rest up and hit it again next week.
Okay, all right. So you head back to base camp. Do you want to move your tokens or no? Or you leave them there?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if we go back to base camp, can we also pick up from here? We could leave them here, go back to where we were, and then continue exploring, or do we have to start all over again?
No, you don't start all over again. I mean, hold on. I mean, these skulls come in handy.
Yes, they do. Follow the skulls back to our trip.
You know that you did not scout fully west along the south bank here. You know that there's more terrain there to be scouted, but when you come back in, I'll have you go through and I'll have you know where the things are that you've already encountered. I can't say whether or not you'll encounter anything different, because it'll be a new day. Life will go on in the cave without you. Life will go on in the cave without you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay. So let's go back to base camp and
let's move ourselves. So let's move your tokens back to base camp. Make it official. Well, I felt concerned there for a minute. I thought Alton was going to die, but the rule in these things is that actually, if you go to 0 hit points, they don't kill you. It paralyzes you. So that was good.
All right, so I've moved my guy.
You wouldn't have died automatically anyway. So
my guy's back by the fire. Can you get your guy back?
I'm zoomed in too much. That's why. If you zoom out, it's easier.
It's kind of down. Go down. It's actually south. Yeah. Down more. Keep going. And then this way. Yeah, south. Keep going. Now out. I'll go down. You can move a big chunk all the way to the bottom of the screen. Yeah, down there. There. Now you see the base camp. Koji, could you move yours to the base camp too?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, this was a good first taste of the potential dangers of this area. Get your guys out of
That was rough. I was rough. I was nervous
Moving by
there.
the fire.
I got because I audibled to add a second giant centipede in that last encounter. I was like, these guys are cutting through everything 1, 2, 3. I guess I better make it a little tougher. Let me add the one giant centipede, and then you guys were got into some bad trouble there. That was not good. So
No, it was not good, but it was good. It showed us how we got to be careful and not split up. That kind of hurt us too in that battle.
the splitting up did hurt you because then it was 2-on-2, and the monsters had a much easier time with those odds.
Right.
Also, one thing you should realize is like some of these creatures have no ranged capability. So while the tendency is, as a player, to say I'm going to run up and hack at this thing, it's like, well, wait a minute. If we spread out and if I keep range, I might get 1 or 2 shots at it before it can do anything to me. You know what I'm saying?
Good point. Yeah.
So we all want to run up and hack. That's the instinct, right? I'm going to run up and hack this thing. Right, but if you're like, oh, let me keep range and fire at it, you might be able to do damage to it without it doing damage to you. Now there are plenty of creatures that have ranged attacks also, so it doesn't matter. But the centipedes, the snake, the rats, those things didn't have any, don't have any ranged abilities. So you got to keep that in mind too. So, all right,
guys, I'll end the broadcast, and then we'll be ready to go next week.
All right.
All right.
That's
Thanks,
right,
Tom.
guys. You're welcome. Bye bye. Welcome. Bye bye.